Hi, I'm David Patterson, a past president of ACM. I'm pleased to be here today to tell you about exciting new directions of our flagship magazine, Communications of the ACM. During my presidency, I received lots of feedback about communications. It became clear to me that it was time for editorial change of directions. Not only has ACM membership changed in recent years, so has the field itself. And there have been tremendous advances in computer science that have diversified the technology like never before. Think of the impact of the following examples. The replacement of the sequential microprocessor by the parallel microprocessor. The replacement of software on a CD by software as a service. The fact that statistical machine learning is starting to deliver on some of the early promises from the AI community. We're seeing whole data centers becoming the new server and our cell phones becoming the client computer from the past. And in the hardware side, possibly the end of rotating storage being replaced by flash memory, and then the end of tapes being replaced by rotating storage. These advances are so major and so swift, it's often hard for our busy readers to keep up. But we are united by our curiosity of the technology. So the image of the new communications will try and reflect this exciting, dynamically changing field. As you'll see in the July issue, we've made some rather significant changes to communications to improve its relevance and appeal to our members. Moshe Vardi is the new editor-in-chief of the magazine. I think of him as this tank commander who will plow through any obstacle that gets in his way from keeping CACM to be a great magazine. In recent months, he's signed a world-class editorial board that reflects the international nature of ACM itself. As for the contents, the focus is on cutting-edge material in 5 sections for our audience to enjoy. The first is the news section, which has a very distinct voice and is designed to cover global trends in computing. This section is written by respected technology experts who understand that the ACM audience doesn't want just another rehash of the news, but news for people who understand computing. So this new news section is going to analyze the latest developments and their potential impact for us. The practice section is designed for today's software practitioner in the software industry. It covers leading edge technology issues and challenges faced by the software industry and by corporate decision makers. The articles in this section are written by industry experts who highlight problems before you're aware of them and pose questions that software engineers should think about right now. This section is the byproduct of the merger of the popular Q magazine with CACM, which gives CACM an excellent and experienced editorial board with a great track record of finding timely articles for the practicing professional. The new research highlight sections is the one that hits home for me, and it was a driving force in my early decisions about reinventing the magazine. I felt it was time for communications to return to its computer science roots. Inspired by Science magazine, this section pairs research articles with technical perspectives written by leading experts in the field who will discuss the significance of the research for the whole ACM community. All of us will probably want to read these one-page articles, even if all of us don't go ahead and read the research articles that are paired with the technical perspective. The research articles themselves are mined from the 5,000 conference papers that ACM produces each year. What we're looking for is the papers at the conference that create a buzz and then get nominated and then selected by the editorial board. They are then rewritten for the more general audience. And when you think about it, out of 5,000 papers, if there's only 2 or 3 per issue, we're really talking about the creme de la creme of the research community. So the hope is, despite this size and diversity of our field, that this new research highlight sections will recapture and let us unify our field like the glory days of CACM in the early years. The 4th section is that we'll continue to accept contributed articles, one of our longstanding traditions. Authors can contribute manuscripts that cover the wide range and abundant spectrum of the computing field, not just the technical visions, but societal impact, international ramifications, educational impact of new technologies. I'm particularly looking forward to the review articles where we get experts on the exciting new topics that bring us up to date in the state of the art of some important advances. If you're interested in contributing, there are new guidelines for authors on the communications website. The fifth and final section is the viewpoint section, which naturally enough has points of view. As you know, there's no shortage of strong opinions in our community. A distinguished group of columnists has signed on to address some of the issues, and they're often controversial. We will also present counterpoints, presenting opposing views and reflect some of the debates that happen in our industry, as well as interviews with leading experts in the industry. I understand some of these counterpoints are so heated that the pages will be practically warm to the touch. To give the magazine a more modern look and to reflect our change in the editorial content, we're going to do a redesign, and we're able to attract a world-class design firm, Pentagram, where we've got a new and clean layout, a more sophisticated look that makes it more readable and easier to navigate. Later this year, we will launch a new communications website, which will have all the print material along with some online information like timely news, blogs, networking, podcasts, career tools, and so on. I truly believe ACM will shortly become one of your favorite magazines, the one that you just can't wait to show up in your mailbox. And I think your colleagues will feel the same way as you'll start hearing people talking about it as soon as it arrives, some of the interesting issues that came up. Most of Vardy's view is we waited 25 years between redesigns, and we can't wait another 25 years for the next one. So this is a new, bold experiment, and we're trying to make ACM an exciting publication for you. So we'd really like to hear what you think of it and what we can do to make it better. We want this new communications to be the trusted resource that you deserve from ACM. Thanks very much.